So, based on the good motivation, reminding this is a way to liberate ourselves and others. And some condition is very rough. So many people sick, so many people die. At the same time, we have the opportunity to practice, to understanding the life, meaning, and everything's impermanent way. So especially we are finished the first text or pustak for the King Songtsen Gampo post text. So there are wonderful explanation. The Lord Buddha also said the Avalokiteshvara is so profound because this is the 21 texts mentioned how powerful benefit the recitation or the practice in the Buddha compassion and mind become the Buddha compassions, or try to care for many beings in the mind, not right now in the physically, actually, but mentally developing. Buddha said, I can count, and the whole universe become the small sand. So there's countless sand, and still Buddha can count the one at a time. But Buddha cannot explain how benefit and the Avalokiteshvara's practice and mantra. Buddha said all the past and the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, they accumulated merit, and their power still Buddha can count how much and how to work and so forth. But Buddha said, I cannot explain the Buddha compassion or mantras, how powerful. So the two volumes, there are three different categories. So first, they call Doyigor. Doyigor is all this talking about the sutras. Sutras and also how to begin teaching and how became the land of the snows, that sort of the teaching place. Buddha's teaching, transforming the human mind to developing, then they teach to different yanas. So that is takes time to developing, and so this directly benefit from Buddha compassions. When we think of Buddha compassion, even though we create negativities, something we call terma, means very high sins. They killed maybe parents and arhat and so on and so forth. Most texts said this almost cannot purify, because those is very, very high benefit. They say one ordinary people die it's okay because he or she cannot do much benefit, but the arhat and the high beings, those can benefit countless sentient beings. Likewise, the parents become monks, nuns, bhikshus, bhikshunis, and then you will sometimes kill them as very sin, negativity, karma. But this text said, even though this kind sin, but you are typically renounced in sorrow, you understanding this is the consequences, you mistake. So please, Buddha compassion, guide me to grow my own bodhicitta like you. So when you see the Buddha compassion, and say when you difficult time, very upset, very different reasons, emotions too high or too low, well then the time you think in the Buddha compassion, your mind is just calm mind, your mind is more stable. That is the way His Holiness Dalai Lama's message a couple of years back. He said, all over the world, many people celebration in my birthday. If you will, the best birthday, and you developing your compassion, especially your very tough time or anger, and you need to reminding them my face. They have the reason. He didn't say, look, my face is so beauty and handsome. That's not the case. He said it's the radiating energy. You can look at his eyes and face, melting your anger. It looks like small eyes. His energy looks like 100,000 degree looks of fire, just right away to melt, transforming. So we always mistake counterlet because we're not Buddha. But at the same time, the best one, they're called day. Day is we need to finish. So will some reason very anger in the morning, and you can keep 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. Evening you will maybe change. Not end of the evening you must need to purify. This way not need to becoming more increase in negativity. So the great the Lord King Songtsen, he explanation the four Dharma of the Gampo text. So I listened this morning, the great teacher Nubarum, he explanation the three things. So first he said, in the early morning, when we wake up, you need to reminding, you have the precious human life. Even though maybe yesterday something's happened, but this morning is very new energy, new air, new opportunity. So you must think first, I wish to Bodhisattva, whatever the activities, my day is become like Bodhisattva. That's your seed is the beautiful scent there. Like the ordinary seed, it's some fruit tree. First you seed, put it in the ground, with the soil. In a couple of years, 5 years, you need to take care. Then the times come, spontaneously, the fruit coming every season, every year. But you remember this, you plant, you seed. So then the spontaneous continue. Likewise, the Rinpoche said, early morning you think Buddhas and Bodhisattva, amazing. There are difficult time, they came to this universe, wherever they need, and Buddha will just come to there, liberate many sentient beings. We need to get up and say, well, today is a little better than yesterday, but still, it didn't work that way. Yesterday is gone, not coming back, but only print in your mind. But this morning, the fresh energy, every breathing, every breathing in and out is your new life, new chance, new opportunity. So 24 hours, 21,000 breathing in and out. How many we think, I'm so glad I'm still precious human life. I'm still in this earth. If we recognize in our pure mind, and then you see our outside is the pure land. When our mind is a wrong view, in narrow mind, and all grasping and jealous, then this world becoming in the hell room. Everything's wrong, and this person also wrong, he's wrong, she's wrong, this food wrong, this weather is wrong, everything's becoming wrong. So the early one is you need first, how wonderful Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, their job done in countless sentient beings liberate. I will follow the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas footsteps. This is my wishing, this is my dream. So first, then so the traditional we call the in the early morning, and also you're thinking in the mind, the Bodhisattva mind, and we have the right direction and the left directions, right? With the rotating monastery, circumambulation, the holy place, prayer well, and so forth. That's great, but sometimes you will say people who practice the high yoga tantras, such as to say chakra sambhara. The mother tantric practitioners always first use the left hand side. There are some we call the dental, some good interdependent arise. So always do some the left. Remember that we talk about channels. We have 70,000 channels in our body. Many is the the left side sort of the more positive things, positive wisdom channels. Right is good, but right is more the grasping. This is my just attachment side. So every morning you just first, even though you take shoes or shoes on, try to the left. Likewise your jacket, only maybe pick up the cup of tea, anything to your left hand. There are some things reason, does not explain say, oh, becoming your the born tradition, It's not that. This is different reason through the practitioner case. Okay, this is the second. If you do this every day, now you will sort of the routine, familiar. Oh, I need to do every morning, my first hand using the hands, left hand. My thought is only compassion. Then this already all set at the beginning of the morning. And then at the end of the day, you need a conclusion. What is that your day? You did some good job, There's now a lot of opportunity to practice. When you're reciting practice, it's not we will use a lot of practice in social media and Facebook, so forth. This is not wishing, oh, who give me more likes or not. This is our motivation. Is somebody can hear Dharma, somebody get some benefit. This is our motivation. So now at the end of the day, nobody knows what you're thinking. Only you are your witness. So you are doing something right today. You just rejoicing and follow the Buddhas and Bodhisattva and my teachers and lineages, whatever you think. Their pride because I did the meaningful, because the day is precious. Once the day is gone, they're never coming back. But the same, then if you something wrong, and then you will just within some maybe depend your physical, right? If you're physical healthy, some we call full prostration, half prostration, whatever you can, reciting Vajrasattva mantras 3, 7, 21 times, or the 35 Buddha, whatever you think they can help to purify for you. So the idea is, before we creating sunrise, we need conclusion before the sunset. This is the way. It's very practical. Of course, we're thinking for to become enlightenment, many things, but within 12 hours we need to be right. And then the sleep is most time in the universe, not much to creating. Of course, you before the sleep, you did something today. For example, the lesson in the King Songtsen Gampo composed the Mani Khabum. So there's some sentence you need to know. Wow, this is powerful. That's why the Buddha Sattva compassion is very unique. I'm also wishing like him to benefit to the sentient beings. The more your open mind, more the benefit. And the more the small, or you try to the small size, and then the small, right now you see, we have the before long term this COVID-19, we didn't realize we have the social is not a problem. You will go restaurant, you will go to beach, every place. No one thinking there are some disease, or maybe no one said the mask, wash hands, so forth. Now, social distance is give you something the warning. If your mind is now sort of become routine, oh, it's too close. Oh, looks like she's very ill. Oh, he was coughing. Oh, you just so scared. So we were thinking this way, life's short. If I will lose my opportunity, tomorrow I will wake up or not, I have no guarantee. But today is I know how to spend my time. So that's a way to inspire from Bodhisattvas. Bodhisattvas non-stop rescue sentient beings. But ordinary people, they say, oh, now I walk for a long time, I need to retire, I need this and that. And even though short time we call sick calls, we try something to, get away in your place. Now you will say, you stay home because you cannot go because there are COVID-19 is very powerful, many places people sick and die. Now you don't want to sit home. It's too boring, it's too depression, it's too long, and you go out. When you go out, you want to go home. This is the human mind. They never say, now I get what I wanted. So this way, it will be the same as before sleep. You will do something and meditate, through with the compassion, Tara, whatever you practice belongs to. This is with the base of the scripture, base of the Buddha's teaching. If you make somebody make very nice form, it's somebody made, samsaric person can made, it didn't benefit much. Or what are we talking about? The base of the text. And the Sutra said, Dandara said, Bodhisattva said means they already done. This is the activity. This we follow them, no mistake. Otherwise, we make say nice, oh, you can do this, and peace, mind, peace. And after this, and you're not peace. So this is just, looks like, say, what say the people lose their teeth, and who can take the tooth? Somebody give you some small, keep things under the pillow.
Tooth fairy?
Right? And then nobody is in space. You just, it looks like good cheat in your kids or somebody. And also there's the kids also, oh, Christmas there, Santa Claus asks you what you wanted. Then say, oh, see, the Santa Claus get you. The kids are so pure mind, they thought Santa Claus really give for him his or her toy. But we're not like that. We will think of real information. You are the need to process. You will become like a victory like Buddha in Bodhisattva. So the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas information I always describe, the teaching is like a GPS. And you need to follow all the unmistakable way, the spellings. Sometimes when I have my GPS right now, my roommate said, hey, Lama, your roommate GPS, the old one. So he said, because they're not updated. Sometimes you need to update your mind. We need to update because you think the only old one's good because you don't know that they have some new road and in one way, because you go there, you get the ticket. The same as the life. They say, don't go means don't go there. Don't think this is negative means don't think it because there's no benefit. Even though you try, oh, this is my way, your ways didn't go time to time to change. So that's why I see that our mind is always needed to be carefully to checking, we call mindfulness. So this way the mindfulness is becoming more clear, more stronger. There's no doubt about it. Your practice successful is, people say or not, but your practice is very good. But once while you read one's book, once a few minutes meditate, and then you think, I'm Buddhism. It's not really sure, because see how many think with the positive, creating a mind positive with wisdom, or just thinking here and there. I'm talking by myself. Sometimes, I'm just focused here, text, say, I'm reading text. Even though my concentration is not great, but still I see the text word and I catch something that's very powerful. I read before, but before don't know what's the meaning, but now I get some of this meaning, as I'm rejoicing. That now see how many hours my mind in the text, and the same time on the other hand, my mind in the phone, and endless, especially just to go to the Facebook, oh, somebody posts this nice, YouTube, this sound is better than this sound, oh, I like this landscape, National Geographic, this and that. The endless people put your mind is stuck there. Then you say, oh my gosh, it's lunch, it's dinner, it's go sleep. Then you go back, what you done in the today? Your day is just almost empty, nothing. So you're thinking, I wish this did not happen today. But now you wish it's happened, it's today is already gone. But you must try to, tomorrow is a new effort, new commitment by yourself. More commitment is more benefit yourself. It's not somebody say, I will do this. Practice means nobody force you, you must do this and that. But they will guide to inspire. Buddha, even though Buddha never said you must follow word by word, otherwise you're going to the difficult life. No, Buddha never mentioned that. Buddha just say, this is my experience, conversation with the Shariputra, Mangaputra, Ananda, and so forth. And then millions and millions they follow because the Buddha's wisdom is so powerful to individual life changing. But Buddha never forced to the people. So likewise, inspire yourself is good. This go right. Home cooked food and fast food is different. Fast food is very easy, but there you call what do you call? A lot of junk food, right? But home cooked food, you let effort, but you know exactly how much you need, oil, salt, all those things. And at the end of the day, say, yeah, it's delicious, isn't it? Because you did something. Otherwise, the fast food somebody all cook, then you say, oh no, this is too salty, too sour, too sweet. You already buy already anyway, and then the hub is a complaint. But when you cook there, I say, wow, now I learned something. So this is the food, is the medicine. So you can make yourself. So now you will comfortable. Oh, this food is good for my taste, healthy, happy. That's encouraged for me. Then you know how to eat. Also more different labels, and use a high practitioner. Whole your body is becoming the mandala of the whole. Deities. Remember, we have say 100 deities in appearance, and when we die. So now you can this all you are making this morning beautiful food is Ganachakra offering. You offering to your own deities, And then the second label, I'm offering to my body is like serving. Looks like you putting gas in your car because now ready to serve, to work, to benefit yourself and others. And the least, some in your body, there's so many bacteria. So you need to give them for nutrition. If they're healthy and you are healthy, but you're not independent of anything, those bacteria are crazy, you will be very sick. So you need to outside be happy, healthy, inside be happy, healthy. Then 90% depend on your hands. You have choice, what I can do. Make myself happy and my friend, family members, and something like that. Those is very important for our motivation in practice. And this is the Buddha compassion is very profound. Buddha compassion, he already looks like the essence, like maybe what you can call like butter. There are 100 different cows. And now the milk put one as jar, you can shake and becoming, the butter. So Buddhas, and there are thousands of Buddha, they're teaching day, night, life after life, eon after eon. But this Buddha compassion just put the one structure, sort of, form. When you see the Buddha compassion, 2 arms, 4 arms, 11 arms, when you see Buddha compassion, you think, wow, it's so beautiful. It's not only beautiful, each in his body, there are 32 manners and 80 measure. There are reason to how to become like this, So it's small things, they are big creating karma. Choksawa. As soon as if you're not completely finished these 2 merit, the accumulated merit and to accumulated wisdom, the accelerated body and an extraordinary in the enlightened mind is impossible like us. Short youth life is good, and then busy, then maybe we just different stories, but in the mind is very powerful. Our body cannot catch to the Buddhas and the Bodhisattva, great like millennials. There's a lot of sacrifice. Our mind they will catch, say, Buddhas and Bodhisattva, wherever you aspiration, the first time, right at the beginning time, to end of the fully enlightened, same whatever you have, this one become like you. This you need to repeat again. We don't know what the aspiration prayers. I think this is maybe Tibetan style sort of the orderly gatherings. The people say something. So some people very talk nice. Some people cannot talk much. Some people they say something aspiration prayers very profound. So there are people in circumambulation, the Chohan Temple in Lhasa, and Bodala Palace. Then one sort of the Lhasa Amala, Lhasa Amala means the mother of the Lhasa, the some Amala's mother. So she will just prayers, so beautifully. Early morning, sunrise, like all the great teachers, a long life, and this and that. Her prayer is inspired. The next guy, he wants to say something, but he cannot say those words. Then he also said, I'm also exactly same this mother's aspiration. So no more, no less, but he's fully inspired. That's why we have the dedication. Remember, Jambepa, which is about the Kundu Sangbotian Tation, the Tagunji say, Manjushiri and our Lukdishora, whatever the Samadhi Badri, those aspiration prayer, likewise may to become like those sages. Remember, those is very powerful to inspire. So we talk base of the teaching, that's very powerful. So now I will go back, continue the text. Okay? So I will talk so many yara, love, But I have good things. I have the delicious coffee. I will enjoy. Okay. Smells looks like so. The taste is much better than the smell also. If this is not nectar, then what do you call it? Where's the nectar? The other nectar. Okay. Now I will go begin here. Where we stopped last time? Dushi took. I didn't hear. Dushi to lot send the long when you do, Chibin Dushisha, Korwa, Kordang, the one metan, you do the good and Dushisha. Norze Jimmy Dong Chitana Kin to Jimmy and Dushisha, Nether Yula meta, then do the one even Dushisha. Rangilu, Mida, Pemric, the Lu, Shannon, Dogway. Pembrikland Teva Mevan Dushisha, some Mida, Ritu, Genes, Ritu, Javan, some Jimmy Doba, Domba, Nijitonla, Neve, and Dushisha, Gom, Sambar Chevechula, two Tatu rank, Sem, Tame, Cho, Song, Mason, some rank, similar, may give a cho, Dogam, Medova, some. Similar new Mongba, Tang, Namdo, Dogam, Medu, some give it and Tuam. Lela some lama tang yang yidam la temperature some danga the semi yidong temperature la some temperature to la kunjo temperature la kamjo cha lama temperature la sowa the yidam temperature la tu gum gon to temperature la dorzo da da temperature la sem dongba ni la sha gomba temperature la sem dong yin gomba da ni so le be shu do la. So now I can explain here. Just this is so many rich information, so we can just try to explain it as possible. Here is the Dushi to Tsendela Lomi, New Duchi Dushishas. How to will they accept in our mind the three different six categories?
6 dharmas that ought to be feared.
Oh, okay. So first one is a Tselalong Dushishas. This is a very profound teaching. Of course, all the teachings, I always said, all the Dharma teachings like the sugar, you know. We call prum is like brown sugar, or the grum, right? Grum. The sugar is always sweet. Dharma is always benefit yourself and others. That's the good things. Dharma never boring, you know. Dharma never tired you. Dharma never you become anxiety. If we follow the Dharma, you better, more happier, more healthier. You live, happy to live. You die, happy to die through the Dharma. No any other activities. So this way, anyway here, the Dushi Tamjen and Cho Medaba means, you know, always thinking there are many things. The best thing every day, impermanent. Impermanent is very important. Every day we change, every hour, every minute. So this changing means we're wishing the good directions changing, so we will waiting for. But as not, say our age, our health is hopefully getting better. Because you say, I have super duper health insurance. The people own the insurance, you know, he or she was $1 billion. They also sick, they also die. The insurance part of the play game is not really fully help for you what you wanted. But of course, this is different things, right? So this way, satisfied and thinking impermanent. I'm not saying, oh, everything's becoming impermanent, don't do anything, no. But you will just go to say, oh, today's nice weather, I'll go to a picnic, go to the beach. So you go to the beach, maybe you're 1 hour in the beach. But your preparation and on the road, maybe 1 hour, traffic, a lot of complaint, coming back, 1 hour, a lot of complaint, then you're exhausted. How long you enjoyed it? 1 hour enjoyed it, 3 hours difficult, 2 hour complaint. So this is 1 hour's result. You know, this is we say, oh, I'm so enjoy today walking top of the mountain. Then you say, oh, I'm exhausted. You know, wishing for the happiness and get in the top of the mountain or the bottom of the ocean somewhere. So this way, every moment, because you say, how I reach in the mountain, this is my dream. The exhaustion is a different story, you know. Now this here say, wherever gatherings, this is the beginning of the separate. David Tama, David Chuni song. Wherever gatherings, you know, sometimes you can see young people in the bar. It's very fun. It's the best time. Music's very loud. You know, smoking looks like cloud, and the colorful dress and music looks like almost here in the outside universe, very loud. And you come out, you get very happiness, or you get some new disease, or you get something more problems. But temporary is very powerful. Anyway, whenever the gathering means in the beginning, and also the sooner or later is separate. Look, our own life, like say in the bird, the two bird, mother and father, maybe three eggs, then there are three chicks. When they're bird, they grow wings, and the mother fly different tree, father go different place, their kids go different place. They're not coming always together in every year. Likewise, where say somebody, I was rebirth in Sweden, I grew up in Denmark, I'm in the United States, and my job is next in Afghanistan, something like that. You are never stable one place, just like bird, moving all the time. So then they're not only moving, you just separate. You know, you can meet in the front, there are a little bit connection, then you will just ready to go. So this way, and the David Chunis, yeah, whenever the friendship, something's happen, don't too much sad, don't too much thinking, because this is reality. This way, it's not only you, you know, this is just a reality. Sooner or later we separate. Even though our own biological parents also separate, our teacher also separate, our community also separate. Then this, unfortunately, is not one time, then coming back. Now you don't know any place, the new place. You will say now you are in Asia, and you will die and you rebirth in Europe. Now you will die and you will rebirth in Africa, you know. There's no guarantee one place to continue again. That's why you practice sincerely, you're going to control where you rebirth. So this is called Tabgetuji Shakya. Lord Buddha said, you know, he's a skillful way to rebirth the Shakya family. They will they will see 5 different reasons, which place the rebirth benefit, which family rebirth and more benefit. So now this day, you know, everybody equally. It doesn't matter where you rebirth. If you have the wisdom, you can shine your wisdom. They, you know, they early say if you must rebirth in India, or the Brahma family, or maybe kings, then you have chance to liberate many things. If you are lower castle, you know, then it's just right to you follow your father's stuff and just ordinary working. You cannot reach the highest place. So this way, every moment is changing. We never know where we will rebirth. Sometimes this life, sometimes, you know, you're difficult to somebody, you know, always bad wishes. And then they're unfortunately rebirth, and you are their families. You also become their parents, or you rebirth their family, something. So strong karmic, you know. So Norze ki medon, now there's our things, house, cars, clothes, all those also, whatever we have, be enjoy to use it. Never know tomorrow so we have or not. Because if we die at night, say you buy a new car in today and you will die in the tonight, what you can do? You know, you're full of the happy, I have the new car, you know, this is the, you know, just come out in the company. It's very powerful, 1,000 or 2,000 horsepower. I like the color, sound. This looks like what I wanted. You know, you're so happy, and 3 hours you never you cannot sleep because you're so excited. And after the one sleep, you never wake up because you're already dead. Now what you can do? The expensive car, beautiful, colorful, and so this way, every moment by, I'm so happy because I'm still alive. I can recite in 1 month at a time. I can meditation 1 minute at a time. What I have, I will enjoy use it. When I die, somebody enjoy to use. This is called freedom. You know how to use. You know how to just take care. Sometimes we call, oh, you need to become yogis, and yogini means throw outside everything, or maybe you not need to eat human food. It's not the case. This looks like the idiot wisdom. That didn't work that way. But you always think correct way, and also you will use in the correct way. But when it just comes, for example, death comes, you're ready to go. Sometimes the people died, astrologists said, oh, this consciousness is stuck here in the clothes and food. Some the people die, then nothing's stuck. Looks like just, supercar in the highway, just shooting one direction. That's it, and just zigzag and no exit other place. Okay? All right. That in the Yulamita ba tendo dewame dushishas. This is similar in the 37 Bodhisattva, So the reject, not reject, how to say, you need to go different place, don't holding one place. This is me, this is my, it looks like thinking, the grasping, growing like prominent. This is me, this is my, don't touch it, this is my, so this is more grasping, So remember, this is some story great Milarepa said. One evening, he's one of the men disabled, Rejungpa, remember? And there are 3 tent, yak tail tent, we call ba or da. Tibetan called ba or the writer letters or write, you're going to call da. So it looks like tent. People live there, nomad, right? So the Miller was said, okay, let's go in near the edge of the mountain. Okay, we need to go back and meditate and sleep. And the Rejungpa said, no, master, I need some food. Maybe he looks like they're looking for my nectar. Hold on. So he said, master, we need some dinner. And the Miller said, well, I didn't see we get food or this evening. The Milarev, of course, he's in London. Rejungpa said, well, let's we see, we will go there begging, just go there, say, hey, give me some food. And they said, the big one, don't go there because sometimes the rich people are more stingy. But we will go the smaller one. Some smaller is more kindness. So then the one there, Miller was just waiting, see the what is the Rejungpa's reaction. Then he just say hello. Can you give us food? And there one a lady, quite old lady, and she just upset. She was yelling. Those monks and nuns, practitioners, everywhere. I go to the mountain, they're also in the mountain. When I go near the valley, they're also valley. They're always begging food. I already give this morning, get out of my place, she just upset because who knows, she was maybe bad day, she just said, get out. Milarepa said, hey, did you get any food, Then the Rejungpa replied, oops, no, I didn't get the food. So Milarepa, I told you, we don't have the karma to eat tonight. Better go. Tomorrow maybe they have some food and maybe some new works, new project. So what happened was, they, meditate, the samadhi, through the meditation sleep or samadhi. In the middle of the night, some sort of the nomad, there are some dog or protector, like they're barking, and then they're thinking, oh, this is just normal because there are dogs, they're barking, they don't know what's going on. So then the early morning, they remember 3 tent or the da, and 2 tent already left. Now this old lady, her tent was there, but nobody there. Then Milarepa and Rejungpa came back there. Milarepa said, now, today we have the food, we will go there. But again, he said, today we have the project, we need to do something. So then they go there. She's nomad, there are some yogurt, and milk, and some food, and then Rejungpa said, so hungry and exciting, eat, everything eat, and then he ready to go out. Milarepa said, no, not yet, because we already eat her food. So now she already dead, we need to take care, so we need to help for her body, cremation, or give the skirt or virtual. And I'm old, you young, you need carrying the old lady, because we already eat her food. And the Rejumur said, no, smell, this and that. Milarepa said, no different than your body. You're a little younger, that's all. Sooner or later, you're lucky enough, like her age. The smell is not bad, it's part of the life. So this is a beautiful instruction. So when those come, and she will, she didn't know those is her liberating inlet in her door. But she makes some connections, maybe in the great Bodhisattva, if you will say something very bad or very good, the connection for them, Bodhisattva always the same equal aspiration prayer. For ordinary people say, oh, this is my inside circle. This is my best friend. This is the best friend, But this one, the outside circle, I don't like this person. And then the next circle, I don't like, really, I don't like. I see his picture, his voice makes me dizzy, That's kind of we holding inside too much. The great sage, they don't have all equality. Lord Buddha said, if your son, biological son Rahu, and your enemy in Devadatta, and your son, all the sandalwood perfume put offering your hand, and Devadatta fire in the other hand. Did you have the two different, say, this is burning, you are thinking negative Devadatta, or appreciation or attachment, Rahula. Lord Buddha replied, for me, all equal. Offering the sandalwood, the saffron, or the perfume, or the fire. Likewise, the great Milarepa, those they don't have this is me and this is mine. Of course, the early his age, the different story. When become your victory? Victory means no longer emotion is not the boss. Now your wisdom is the boss. So I think this is good. My coffee looks like my boss right now. So I will respect this cup and enjoy nectar one more time. Did you feel something's delicious? All right, now we'll go continue here. So now this one. So now remember we will say this impermanent example is the outside. Everything's outside so beautiful. Whatever we build, sooner or later it's becoming only the name. Say, oh, this is a long-term school. Somebody and builds this castle. Now see this castle is no longer there. No more function because now it's aging. So this means continue changing. Whatever we build day one is the same time beginning of the old. Now in here also said, Rang lu meda pemrik the lu shane do pemrik landeomever do shishas. So we have the attachment many things outside. I think we can sacrifice many things. If someone said, hey, Lama Sonam, do you have 2 cups this one? Can you give me one? I'm thinking first, okay, maybe 1 hot water, 1 the coffee, but I don't need 2, I can give 1. It's easy, I will give the, because I have 2 cups, Then somebody say, hey, you have the 2 shoes. You have only 2 foot, how would I say, maybe the 4 shoes. You don't need 4 shoes. then I can say, okay, I will give another shoes. And somebody say, can you give, a little more expensive, your iPhone? Well, I need to think a lot, calculate. If I give this phone, how I'm going to use the Facebook and Zoom, call my sister and my teacher, my friend. I need to think about it, today and tomorrow. Maybe if I will good come into my mind, say, okay, I have the used one, the little old, but do you want the old one? See, my mind never give. First he asks, well, do you have this one? Or maybe you can change it, or I can buy a new one. If you will open mind, you could this kind of sacrifice, but mind is so attached with some place, you cannot let it to go. And then go back a little deeper. Can you give your car? Oh, that's not easy. Do you have the insurance when you return, and a lot of questions. Can you give me your house? Oh no, it's not cheap, it's expensive house and so forth. And then those outside. Now when you go outside, say 1 mile, where's your house? We're not like total, they're carrying their own house wherever they go. But our things, everything's behind. Everything's carrying in the mind. I have car, I have phone, I have tax, I have bell, damaru, I have a lot of things. Where are those? In my house. Do you know somebody use it right now? You don't know. So as soon as you move, you no longer belongs to them. So now I'm here, comfortable chair. You say, this is my chair. You're right, but right now, this moment. As soon as we finish this morning teaching, and somebody sit here, then he or she said, this is my seat. That's right, because this is not belongs to you anymore, because this is her or his. So if you see exercise this every moment, your mind is more easy to relaxing, let bit loose, Otherwise, too tight, very tight. So that's why we need to loose, relaxing. That's why we always say, nature means just whatever they're relaxing, not tight. When you see the relaxing, you can see the beauty. Too close, too tight, you cannot see because you block into your vision, your nature. So that is now here say, can you give your body? Oh no, I cannot buy anymore, Even though somebody say, oh, you have the 2 kidney, but I need 1 kidney. Can you give me the kidney? Yes, there are so many people give this beautiful their work, but not many, How many people say yes? In your devil license, first when you test, you are the donor, and some people say no, some people say yes. Think about it. If you are a serious accident, doctor said there's no chance to survive life, what are you going to keep the kidney? So you will better say yes. That's I always giving, this. I saw on the internet this long time ago, someone looks like they exercise a dead body in the castle. Everybody's emotions around there. It's just it's drama. Okay, and then there's the person is just his hub in the body just come up in the castle. He said, guess what? I forgot my phone. He's dead in the castle, but he's still thinking in the phone, not house and cars and family member. He said, I forgot my phone. I think this is a good example, This means whatever you think is behind. Only print in the mind we can carry. That's why this text is very profound. They say, everything's impermanent. I'm not saying that you need a rejection, everything tomorrow go to the yard sale. It's not the case. Don't throw it outside. They will, garbage guy will collect and everything. No, I'm not saying. This is just generally how do we react, how to become more easy, Okay. Now also the mind is, mind stream is not only stuck at the one place. say different forms, you know. They are a place to mind the circle space. How big? Called 6 realms, 3 universe. The endless place. Mind cannot stay one place. That's why we always say our body is like guest house. And you will go to maybe Boston, New York, hotel, 5-star, whatever, you will just stay there. You know only 1 night or 2 nights. You know only this is not longer there. Then you go next place, you think, oh, this is a new hotel or motel. But you're not thinking this is my hotel, New York, this one, because you know it's not belongs to you. Even though time is changing, you cannot carry. So this way the body is like, our precious body is like transportation, you know. What do you call in New York, in many places there, yellow cab, you know. Yellow cab, taxi, right? Your body is a taxi, yellow cab. Or your body is like Uber, you know. Consciousness is driver. Whenever he say, hey, I'm driving the car, they have no choice. They will just must follow the boss. Consciousness as a driver, body is the yellow cab or Uber. So that's why we need to change, every change. Remember, before said only yellow cab. Now the new company is like Uber. Likewise, right now with our precious human body, we can developing, getting better, more benefit. Because mind streams continue to rebirth. If we make more progress and higher, more benefit, more benefit. First, you're thinking again, easy way explain. Taxi, you know, you have how many? 3 in the back, 1 in front. You can carry only 4 people. Now you're thinking, I will develop more benefit. Then you're becoming bus driver. Oh, how many people? Maybe 15 to 20 people. Now, this is so enjoy to elaborate. I'm also the peaceful to elaborate for them. I become maybe train captain. How many you can carry? Oh, much bigger. And you can become the pilot. Very quick Vajrayana practice, like, you know, very quick to destination there. So you're becoming the victory, this kind of mind. The complete in everything's just when you think and everything's you benefit. Remember the another chapter we call the Bodhisattva manifestation, the great horse, Tajo Balaha. Remember, I just giving an example. The horse like black beauty. It's a so beautiful horse, and energy can liberating or rescue your difficult place. You need to make the commitment, those kind, you know, I wish meet in this lifetime. And then you can see appearing, say right now, so many people in, it's ordinary people, but the manifestation is very highly beings. For example, everybody knows His Holiness Dalai Lama is a reincarnation and Avalokiteshvara. There nobody argue. And His Holiness the Karmapa, also the manifestation of the Avalokiteshvara. His Holiness Digung Jamgon, Chezan Rinpoche, also manifestation of the Avalokiteshvara. Now look, His Holiness Sakya Rinpoche, also the Manjushri. His Holiness Digung Jamgon Chungsa and the Manjushri. Likewise, so many Manjushri, so many Avalokiteshvara. But we see right now, oh, this looks like human. They will rebirth the place, location, family member, brother, sister. This is our ordinary mind. When you see your teachers like ordinary, you get in the benefit as like ordinary way. And transforming in my mind cannot see this in the holy being. This way, and I see the ordinary. And your devotions open, you will see the biography or history. And he as the Avalokiteshvara, you can see much better. It's the same form, but your mind is more open vision. That you can see those so many excellent qualities. Those just I'm giving few the great teachers. Then you can see there may be sometimes forearms, sometimes you know they holding them in malas and the lotus flowers. Depend on your mind and how practice, but they're not changing different kind all the time. But they're always enlightened. We need to see. We go riktum. Riktum means we purified our, and we can see whatever the level we can see. But right now with this, our mind is ordinary level, we cannot see the perfect. Like owl cannot see the daytime, like we cannot see the nighttime. So we cannot see the enlightened quality or Sambhogaya or the Dharmakaya. So once we will see, remember, great sage yogi Milareya was, he explained, and he's one of the men disabled Lord Gamboba. The Gamboba is so, devotion to Milareya. And he only thinking Milareya, that's all. After he made many Khabum masters and early different life story. Milareya give many teachings. Abdul said, now you can see me as much different at the time. So right now you see great Milareya was such great teacher, he's very kind, this kind, One day the Gamboba completely understanding Milareya was no different than Buddha. So then he was just, inside his power, it's just jumping another bhumi to another bhumi higher, That's kind you need to open the sort of the in here compassion and bodhicitta, you will jump very higher. Like Bodhisattva compassion, his first bhumi to jumping in the 6 bhumis, Just I always say, like the good kids, the school, you will jump in the class, first to second, first to third, third to 6, and those is possible. Our mind is those the same capacity, but we didn't use much. Okay, so this is the connection there. Now this is the 6 think or 6 types to checking in your mind, or 6 types of thinking in your mind, something like that. 2 down the rank is sim tame you chose song maso sums. You need to think about your minds every day. Is just ordinary mind, just just wandering just like this way, or your mind is the pure see the enlightenment. You need to think about it every day. This is why I said in the end of the day you need to check yourself, you did good or bad. Likewise, your mind is the ordinary state, or you just add the many things in your mind. So likewise in the day, and which direction is more creating positive benefit thoughts more, or more negative is more, but you are the only your witness. And also you check, think how many the thinking in the wisdom enlightened bright mind, or negativity in the afflictive emotion mind. And how much in my mind focus to the Dharma, some give it or mixing things like meditation, meditate will just sometimes physically is just stable. The mind looks like a little bit sleeping, a little bit thought, and then time's up. So then now you will say which ones you meditate, your body or mind, both, yes, no, and those kind. Body is yes, because this just stay there. Mind is different place, traveling, so this you need to check. Lama the Yidam Hatemashas. How many times you meditate, you thinking the gurus and the Yidam deities a day? How many times you thinking you receive so many faith instructions, so many the profound teachings? How many you thinking those past many teachers, many teachings? How many you thinking again and again? Temperature chutrux. Now the 6 reminding dharmas. Kunjo temperature. Every day, every minute, reminding the 3 jewels and the refuge. When you're thinking as a Lama or Guru, not only think to need supplication, because the depending blessing is connection to the gurus. I'm not talking gurus and you need devotion. Me is not. I'm not saying guru is the lineage. Vajradhara, Teloba, Naru, all those great Lord lineage we call golden lineage. We call unbroken lineage. So I'm not saying the Gaju was the best. This one is the worst. No, wherever you belong to the school, wherever you practice, that's all. Everything is a gold place. But you cannot taking minor say, oh, I'm in South Dakota, and the same time I'm interested in Florida. You cannot do it physically. But wherever your connections, those is the golden lineage. Okay, see here, Kunja Jambrachas. So there's the thinking of the refuge and also the three jewels. Because the Chilab Kuntu Zagyu Lama means all the blessing is you receive or not, it depends on your connection to Guru Yoga practice or Guru devotions. Likewise, and then reminding in the Yidam practice, likewise in the Dakini practice, time to time we offering tormas. Torma means not made by the Tsamba, Torma means you can offering. You can buy seasoned fruit, the beautiful fruit. I always try to buy, just you can see or not, here, beautiful mango. I was yesterday or day before in an Indian store. So even though small, you can buy something offering, you feel so good because whatever you like, you're offering. If you don't like something you're offering, the Buddha don't mind whatever you're offering, but your mind is so satisfied because I'm just offering. That's good for your 6 parameters also. And time to time we need to reminding the view of the Buddhism called the Tongpanyi, reminding everything is a phenomenon. That's very beautiful. Everything is a phenomenon, is a gift to you, encourage every wisdom is arising. Nothing's stuck in our things, and the momentary change. But at the same time, the awareness, beautiful, is like open the lotus flower every moment, because our mind is the Dharma Dhatu, or the pure emptiness. Everything is possible arising to revelation in the mind. Then the meditation is always there, the clear, and the same time as emptiness. The clarity and emptiness non-separate. Okay, this is called the Sedon Sungju, the non-duality, the clarity and the emptiness. That's good meditation. Okay. That's why I will stop here. Can you read now?
You want me to read from the first
6
set of 6?
Yeah.
Okay. First, within the 6 dharmas which ought to be taught. 1. Rely on the Lama, the holy spiritual friend. The Dharma, all goodness and happiness arise from him.
No, not yet there.
Okay.
Before that.
Before that,
I think. You see.
The 4 transmissions of the characteristics of great compassion, as a rainbow of the sky shines.
Hold on, this know where you can. After the 6 parameter.
That's the green sticker on it.
After the 6 parameter.
Look for the green sticker.
Yeah, she put.
Okay, so within the 6 dharmas that ought to be feared is where the sticker was. Fear the 5 poisons and the 3.
No, not 5 poison. And here is the said.
The 6 actions which are done for remedies for negative actions.
You can read one or 2 sentences, then I will know.
The 6 actions which are done as remedies for negative actions. 1. As remedy for negative action, meditate on kindness and compassion. They are the roots of Dharma.
No, it's not yet. It's not yet there, my friend.
Before that or after that?
So what you read, I cannot say before after because I cannot find where you're reading. But in 1-2 sentences, I will know where they are. So just I said here, so here's the explanation. The last the chapter left is the how benefited the 6 parameters. The explanation. Say first in your offering the generosity. This way you increase the community merit.
Okay.
They say you know.
Okay. Yep. So,
you found it.
Yep. Within the 6 dharmas of perfections.
Okay.
1. Practice generosity.
Yeah, this you finish this one. Then you go a little bit more. This what is the next? What is the next 6?
Within the 6 perceptions.
Okay.
1. Establish the perception that this life will not last, and that you will soon die.
You found it.
2. Establish the perception that retinue and associates are impermanent, and that you will quickly be separated from them. 3. Do not be made empty by wealth. Establish the perception that when you die, you will be carried away and go you know not where. So
this way to see. Okay, let's go.
4. Establish the perception that place and country are impermanent, and that you do not have the power to remain in them. 5. Your body is impermanent, matter separate from awareness. Having left the body, since you must go, establish the perception that you are not related to coarse matter. 6. Mind is permanent. Although it takes birth in the realms of the 6 kinds of beings, establish the perception that mind really exists as unborn emptiness, and meditate on that. Within the 6 dharmas that ought to be contemplated. 1. Always contemplate whether your mind has gone onto the side of the ordinary or not. 2. Always contemplate whether your mind has gone onto the side of non-virtue or not. 3. Contemplate whether mind has this and that aspect of the kleshas and discursive thoughts or not. 4. Contemplate whether your mind is on the path that goes to the side of the good. 5. Remembering the Lama and the Yidam deity, contemplate them. 6. Remembering the oral instructions and the nature of mind, contemplate them. Within the 6 dharmas that we ought to remember. 1. Remembering the 3 jewels, go for refuge with them. 2. Remembering the Lama, supplicate him. 3. Remembering the Yidam, meditate on great compassion. 4. Remembering the Dakinis, offer feasts and terma. 5. Remembering the view, rest the mind in emptiness. 6. Remembering the meditation, meditate in luminous emptiness without distraction.
Okay, not yet there. Okay, just right there. Okay, I'm finished few there. Okay, that's all. So So now we see what is profound is the teaching and composed by King Songtsen Gampo. Say here said remember in the gurus, very profound. And the early Buddhists and Bodhisattva was also there, the thinking in the Buddha dharmas. Likewise, the Milarepas. Remember Milarepa one day he was already Marva sent different directions. Now I give you all the oral transmission teachings. So you need to practice sincerely. Don't waste your time. Time is precious. And then Milarepa was so encouraged. This lifetime, living Buddha, such as great Marva, I am the one of the fortunate. He was so appreciated. And then he was in the mountain. Sometimes like us, different emotions are rising. Emotions are rising, and he missed so much. He wished right now here, and he said, from here to northeast, and the white clouds, this direction, my great teacher and all my Dhamma friends, I wish they are right now. I can request those great teachings and how wonderful, but it's not there anymore, and so on and so forth. So many he was touching in his heart. He reminding those precious moments. When he was there, of course, he is the one of the efforts. He don't want any minute to waste. He was just effort every day, every minute. But later, he just, in his different place, this is unforgettable, reminding the gathering, profound teachings. Then he just supplicated the Marva. Then, he just looked for Chobolung. Chobolung is the place of the Marva's man monastery, and he just supplicated. And nobody there, he's the top of the sort of the edge of the mountain. And as soon as he's end of the supplication, Milare Marva appear, and Marva is used in the snow line, and the snow line touching on the top of the white cloud. Then Marva said, "My son, do you have any doubt in your mind? Do you have any questions?" And then the Milare was so goosebumps, because my teacher is in Latin. If I have the enough, prayer and aspiration, he was always there, non-separated with my meditation, and he's, great, radiating, always there. Then he just reply something, Marva give the instruction something. So this is the guru. You practice this kind of guru, Lord Jigten Sumgong, for example. And Lord Jigten Sumgong was with more than 800 highly disciple with the great Pangmutuba in southwest in Tibet, called Dansati, the main city of the Pangmutuba's place. Pointed by Lord Gampo said, Pangmutuba, and you will go this, place, the place, and you will there teaching to large benefit. So then the Pangmutuba established his monastery, and so many great teachers came from there. Then one day, the large gatherings, the inside the shrine room, there are 800 very highly beings. And then every day, public, everybody can see when the Lord Jigten Songgong is just, his mind is non-separated Pangmutuba. Pangmutuba appearance, when everybody see the heart of the Pangmutuba place, okay, then come out. So it's not man-made. Everybody can see this kind of power. It means now all his powers and energies transforming to the Lord Jigten Songgong. I'm giving one or two examples. There are many stories. from Gelug tradition, Gaju, Nyingma, Sajya, every traditions, you know, the Buddhism. The early in India, the great Mahasiddhas, the 6 scholars in Nalanda University, everything there are some when the devotion, thinking and supplicate purely. So we're going to use tomorrow our own practitioner, and they will know. This is the supplication lineage, and you can think this way: the appearance and all energy. We call Lama Gampo, calling the lamas, you know. So this means sometimes Lama means, oh, we're talking to Lama Sonam. He was a cuckoo man. What he get me us in this blessing? No, I'm not talking me. I'm talking the big boss. Big boss, you know, you guys know. So that's what you can pray about big boss, and they're coming radiating light for you. Your day is magnificent. You think, that's just my day. As the COVID-19 makes me understanding this reality to becoming the extraordinary, you know, precious. So that's why we will transform. And by the way, and then week after this next week, 14, 15, 16, I think something like that. We will see the schedule. I think we send email. Sort of worldwide, the medicine Buddha sort of retreat, lead by His Eminence Tezo Rinpoche. You already get email. Then we lead different centers in the United States. There are 2-3 centers, and Asia and Malaysia in different places. South America and the Chile in different lamas. They are rotating non-stop because we have here day in Asia as a night, Europe different time. So next Sunday, I will talk this a little bit, but I will more give you guys the instruction for medicine Buddha's text, which page to go, first section, second, third, fourth, where we recitation, what is the melody we can use, and so forth. So this is very benefit because right now the COVID-19, many people sick, many people die, many people anxiety. The healing Buddha can heal. Not just I say, remember, like myself, we will just again, big boss, like medicine Buddha, healing Buddha. You know, he can help to many people to inspire. Say you are becoming medicine Buddha. You are your doctor. You are your therapy master. You are your healer. You know, I'm the drink the coffee. That's all. I will one more sip. This morning is the best nectar, I think. Not too strong, not too light. Do you have any question before the dedication? Can you put the whichever we line stuff, right? Easy to find it because this is not a finished chapter, so I will just put there, you know, this text is next ones. I think we can finish 2 pages, but usually it's very long, sometimes 10-20 pages in one chapter. So anybody you have something? We talk a lot this morning. If you have any questions, I can maybe some explain. I try my best.
Lama, you said we should do Vajrasattva every day.
Yes, every evening is good because, you know, we practice Vajrasattva for a long time, especially the one group, they already know how to do visualization. You know, they say, whatever we done something or never done this, very important. This means one day, I just remember sunrise and between the sunset as we're creating all the time. After midnight, we will sleep. Sometimes we go deep sleep, and then they're not much making, creating negativity or positives. Of course, depend before sleep, the meditation sleep, and the different story. But not physically things, strongly emotion arise, you know. So that's why the evening before you sleep, and you can think about it, what you've done today. If something makes sense for you and you're rejoicing, and please, Buddhas and Bodhisattva, continue my mind is to increase the wisdom energy. If something may be a little bit disappointed, and you will just pacifying, some candle offerings, prostration, those outside. Then inside you say, why I do this? I know this is not good for me. Why I do? You need to question by yourself sometimes. Then sometimes, sometimes you will let bit punish, and you will say, that's it, no more dinner. No more dinner, that's it, you will go sleep in a hungry sleep. A small punish.
What about the four immeasurables?
Everything's good. The dharmas, I always say, dharmas like brown sugar, they're no sour. But important is the shakpa, means Vajrasattva and the 35 Buddha, 37 Bodhisattva, those is the reason to purify. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any other you have question? I thought you have 2 more questions.
Eleanor?
Yeah, she's thinking. She need to open her mute. Okay.
All right. What is the Tibetan meaning and concepts of primordial Buddha? What exactly is a primordial Buddha?
Do you know English word primordial Buddha? What is the meaning?
Not exactly. I can't.
So you think you didn't know English meaning primordial Buddha, but you think getting better in Tibetan?
Sometimes it works that way.
Okay, let me try one more my coffee. Okay, primordial wisdom, so we call primordial is like we call yishi. Okay, body is gu. The primordial body, you say body? Primordial awareness or body?
Body.
Yishi gu. Yishi is the right at the beginning, primordial. Yishi is, something we call wisdom, is a shira. Primordial is called yishi. Yishi gu. Looks like the Dharmakaya, you will say, Dharmakaya form. We call chu gu.
Like original?
Yeah, this original, not the made duplicate one. Sometimes the lady there made very expensive the leather bag, the original one, and somebody plastic bag very similar. What are you going to say? There's a reduced bag or fake
replica. Yeah, replica.
Yeah, looks like a replica, but the quality is different. So this called primordial mind is the original one. Afflicted emotion one is a replicate, but it's not a healthy one.
Okay, so how does it work because I'm not clear on this at all. Like you have the mind stream, and then it says primordial Buddhas arise from the mind stream. Well, if something's arising from the mind stream, doesn't that make that a duality?
And milk and butter and cheese is the same or separate?
They're different things of the same thing.
So milk is not a cheese. Cheese is not milk, but they come from the milk. But you cannot say milk is the cheese. You will say, I'm going to buy cheese. Then you bring milk to people, thought, oh, it's wrong, substantial. But then you will say, no, I'm making cheese. It's okay too, see? So you will say, your friend say, hey, you can wait outside the market, I'm go to buy cheese. Then you can bring the 4 gallons of milk. Then your friend thought, oh, no, you say you buy cheese. Now you're carrying milk. Then you say, no, I'm making organic cheese. What are you going to say?
Yeah, okay, so they're different, but they're come from the same place.
Exactly. That's what we call the same hands. The prayer Gundu Sangha said, if you recognize this is primordial wisdom, see again, Yishinga, If you don't recognize 5 afflictive emotion, 5 poisons, nyumong or tuknga.
I don't know what you mean by that, and when I don't know how to connect that to primordial wisdom.
Yes, primordial is maybe looks like just again. Primordial is like in your hands, front, back. We use 2 different names. What do you call this, back or front?
Palm.
What is this one?
Back.
Why you call back? For me, it looks like front. So see,
I guess in reference to yourself, this would be front and that would be back.
exactly. For you, this is why I said you are your own boss. So when you recognize my mind is primordial wisdom, you can see all equality. There is no self in others, all non-duality, no enemy, no close relationship, all beings becoming my mother. That's why I need to treat to all beings the same respect. All those all beings, Dagas, Daginis, reason I pay homage, those all enlightened beings. Outside is not the piece of rocks and mud, and this is the pure land, so I need to respect them. So it depends our mind. We see something this outside is what we see right now, the outside universe, or we see this outside is the in the pure land. So the same one looks like I can see your eye, one you can see your mind can see, but see is no different. But what different way to see? When you graduate, you can see is much better.
So it's. I still don't know how to connect that to primordial
Okay.
Buddha.
All right.
I mean,
so now I will go back. We will go back to the market. So you will buy the 4 gallons of milk, and you will say, I bought 4 gallons of milk, but I don't know how to make the cheese and butter. Just put it outside in nice weather, 90 degrees, 1 week. Then you bring in the opened milk. What do you think? Tastes better?
Tastes bad.
How come?
If it was bad, it would go sour.
Oh, that's called samsara mind. When you buy at the market, it's delicious, nutritious, tasty, everything. You made it's bad. But milk didn't make mad or bad. You made bad.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Right. So I don't know what to do with. I mean, that's my mind creating good and bad. I get that.
Yes.
But I still don't understand what a primordial Buddha is.
So when you get there, other words, you never eat food and you never know taste. Until you tongue, then you will experience. That's called, you need to experience, means you need to on the action, not only the sounds. So this we call Ngagi Lamde Yigi Ju means great Deloba said in the Naruba. This primordial wisdom, Mahamudra, is beyond the words. Only through your experience. Somebody say it's very delicious. How you know it's delicious? You know the name the delicious, but you don't know what's the flavor. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just don't know how to. I guess I'm just going to have to wait until I'm further down in the path because I'm missing something.
Okay, don't wait. Okay, so you have the bottle of the milk, the bottle of the water. Don't shake the two together. You're too tired. How long you shake the water? 0. Nothing's coming inside. Better holding the milk and then produce again cheese and butter and it's very yummy. And you're thinking, I think I like the water. Then just nothing's there inside. Don't really wait. Remember, your mind always need concentrate. Like you right now, you have so many questions. You think, where does this come from? My brain, where's the seed of the brain? Or my heart, where's the essence of my mind? Does my awareness or my illusion where is it located? Right now, northeast or southwest or different galaxies, with me or without me? That's good exercise though. There's a Zen practitioner says, perfect square cannot find in the corner. The perfect shape, no form.
You know, somehow that's what I'm rolling around in, and I don't know. It's like I feel like I'm trying to fight my way out of a paper bag.
Yeah. Now
All right.
Okay, now need to fight, just be relaxed. Remember, see this hand. And not too close to your eyes, you cannot see because you block. Don't too far, you cannot see. But there depends the space how you can see. Same as you use your mind. There are so many examples. Remember, somebody play guitar or sitar. The strength is too loose, it's not good sound. It's too tight, it's not good sound. And the perfect sound is come from all the condition. Even though guitar is a very good sound, if they don't know how to play it, it does not come the sound. All those need conditions. Your mind, mentally, just focus there, what it is. We exercise so many, platform or what you're going to do, homework, just one at a time. Not to jumping here, there. Okay, so okay, right now this Bodhisattva activity, Buddha compassion. Then you need to research a little bit. Say, what is the quality? No any other Buddha, only Buddha compassion. What he has a uniqueness? What is the Buddha compassion power? Why they don't have other Bodhisattva? Or what is he has more? What is he doing 24 hours, 365 days? What is different than other people? I'm practicing every day. I'm tired. I'm scared. I'm doubt. Well, Buddha compassion is single point every day. To thinking was only one goal, to liberate all sentient beings, wherever the most difficult time. Who can do this in this being without thinking myself? Then you're thinking, oh, that's called Bodhisattva, always serving, thinking other beings. Now you can look back. What he has a special mind, heart, brain, no different than us. But he used the correct way to benefit. For we use the almost, not a completely wrong direction. Most is just only beautiful energy. Mind is using small object, me and my. That's why it didn't grow, you know. Say somebody owned maybe 100 acres of land, and you plant few tomatoes in one small box. So this is not smart because you own 100 acres, but you plant one small pot and 3 tomatoes. You think, I'm waiting delicious tomato, you know. And people say, no, you have the 100 acres of land, but you're only thinking 3 tomatoes in the one pot.
Okay, that makes sense.
Does that make sense? All right. So now we can dedication plan for more tomatoes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Please, World Peace Prayer, page 60. Oi, jamne lume gunjo zawara sum, jewara ganjong gombo jeres, jizo droman guru bemanjo, sawan de soy tu damai sheshio, moloma yonso andro barai jinjie lo, nigdo nama samjora lo bat, Chenai juwai tukbea jujingi, ngarmai takbea me juadeyam, salui jedoi lo join jumbose, tsase sersuma lo nye magdut, charju menyum zamlinge zadonde, sayu mendoi jungshin jikbaidam, Chevaradan lo zawai tomazo, zamlinge kyundere nuzeridad, Nyurdu jishin tana jum juroji, medam mimian dowa tadak, Gyulai Chanjugu Samjoy Rimbo Jig Mage Jene Nuze Samjoy Pimzoi Chambe Samdai Dinjuroje Bu Zamlinga Tawa Dije Beje Sanje Dambai Larje Yune Sho Zasuma Jawa Seje Dembe Korde Keve Zawa Ganchewa Dajai Lasai Nambara Gave the three jewels and three roots, trust the sword words of refuge, who protected the Lord, the land, the snow. Our Lord Dishora, Chijuntara in Guru Bema Sambhava, I supplicate you, please follow your purchase pledges. Best your pledges, aspiration, prayer, fulfill most perfectly, due to the degeneration time and those deities prohibiting inner outer elemental laws of balance, man and cattle sees epidemic disease and provision unheard, and trusting that Nagas, powers and dark force and black force and hills and bad harbors and so forth. Inherit the run force, heat, misery, the drought and world, destruction by elements, earthquake and threat and fire, unprotected by word and cautions and teachings and rapine. May the types of harms and injuries the world satisfy and overcome. May the precious supreme Bodhicitta spontaneous minds from all beings, human and non-human, may they free from destruction, thoughts and deeds. May all enter the loving mind therein. May glorious birth and prosperity prevail throughout the world. May the Buddha's teachings spread wide and long-lasting. By the proof and the power in their root Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by any root virtues existing samsara and nirvana, and the power and perfectly pure highest intention, the provision, supplications, aspiration, prayer. Okay, today the Sunday, so we will long life prayer, all the long life prayer, maybe English. On page 78. For this realm in the sacred basin and Kora mountains, you deserve every benefit place without exception. Tintin Jatsu, you the Avalokiti Shora, may you remain stays until the samsara end. Embodiment of three precious jewels, Padmapani, who hold the teachings in the victorious one, sing the all goodness meaning the wisdom eye. May you the spontaneous established activities belong for hundreds of levels. Noble Manjushri, the Lord of speech, who manifests hold the teachings in silver gem, or raise and leaven the sages' teachings. May you the light Dharma live long for hundreds of levels. The apostles prostrate the essence teaching of the past supreme siddhas. You are the precious Kunjo, our refuge in all beings. You are the treasure travel, all wishing fulfilled. May you do one Kunjo noble live long, but his reincarnation over here. The sages rare in the supreme teachings, restoring the mending or courageous one, propagating concrete scripture, the realization, most revealing the oblivion Lord's mind. May you live long. Next page is page 86. Om Swati, Vajradhara, the Dharmakaya, all the pervading nature, the Amidayu, Sambhogagaya, and celestial essence, the Bema Sambhava, all combination compassion. I pray you the best of the complete to fulfill the Lord's empowerment. Bema Sambhava's marvelous vehicle and the secret mantra, the teaching of the major victor of the Buddha's world. You are the supreme light, the teachings and collection, the sutras and tantras. May your Buddha activities and action remain. May you gather to your immense profound meaning of the stage of the path, and the generation state, the wisdom transmission arise and attend the bhumi. You are the one, the lotus and the path of liberation through the aspiration conscience. May the expression of Buddha activities increase and remain. They are the manifestation in the face of supreme emanation body, the state and search in the essence. May your excellent Buddha activities increase, and by Upanishad Amitayus made the victorious. By the white daughters and queen of the star and others, the stage is spoken nothing to it in a lifetime. May the attend aspiration be accomplishment. The one known the Holy Land and Aryan Deva, emanate and gargling eastern Tibet, the treating was the hard sons of King Songtsen, and the life, the glorious and guardian remained in the space of hundreds of eons. In the land of India, you were born in great Mahasita Toksewa. In the land of the snow Digungtil, you manifestation the victorious Gunga Tinle. May you, Noble Guncho Tenzin Ribachen, remain stays for the hundreds of eons. You that accumulated all the knowledge and the scriptures and the science. You are the person of the world and the great and accomplished yogis. You are the upholder lineage yogis and unmentioned generation time. May you, the noble Guncho Tenzin Ribachen, remain stays for hundreds of eons. Already purified with the acknowledgments of whole care of the sublime ones, enduring the hardships and austerity and entering the devotion, is part with the blessing, the nectar, and the practice lineage. Subjectively you feed the one jhana. By the power of the authentic blessing, the three supreme ones, by the power of the deeply hid supplication, Jesu Lama of the changeless three secrets, may your water essence forever remain stable. You who thou was richly endowed the glorious well of the Dharma knowledge, who through reflecting and meditating actualize self-reality, shone with 100,000 light in the Buddha Dharma. May you Kenshin Renal Donza live long. Now we'll go back the Courage and Wisdom, page 5352. I rely on you, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, until I achieve enlightenment. Please grant me enough the wisdom and courage for free from delusion. I was supposed to get sick, let my was sick, I will happy. May this sickness purify my negative karma and sickness of all sentient beings. I was supposed to be healed, and all sickness, confusion healed, I will happy. May all sentient beings healed for happiness. I was supposed to die, let me die, I will happy. May all the delusions and cause suffering beings die. I was supposed to be long life, let me long life, I will happy. May my life the meaningful service all the beings. May my life go short, let me go short, I will happy. May I and all others be free from attachment and aversion. Okay. Now person who passed away to report the peace so go with pure land. Right there, page 53. In the center is a marvelous Buddha, Amitabha, boundless light. On the right side, the Lord, compassion. On the left is the Vajrapani, the Lord for powerful means. All are surrounded by limited Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Master pure and
blissful pure land of
Vajan. When I and all beings pass from samsara, may we be reborn there without having the samsara rebirth. May we have the blessing of meeting Amitabha face to face.
By the power and blessings of the Bodhisattvas and perfections, may we attain this aspiration without hindrance.
Dedication, page 70. Torje Chang, Teloba, Naroba, Marba, Melareba, Dharma Lord Gamboba, Pamutuba, and Lord Dimumba. Please bestow upon the most auspicious blessing to all God Lamas. By this virtue may I achieve domination, by defeating enemies completion, all travel and waves and birth, all the sickness and death, cross ocean of the samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent precious mind, where is unborn may rise, where is born may not decline, but ever increase in higher and higher. I pray this Lama have good health. I pray this Lama have long life. I pray that Dharma activities far and wide. I pray that may not suffer from you. As Manjushri, the warrior, to realize the ultimate state, and as the Samadhabhadra, all who follow in the path of fully dedicate all merit, all sentient beings, by the blessing of the Buddha, attaining three kayas, so the truth, unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of the individual Sangha order, may the merit share the fruit. By the virtues collected in 3 times, by myself and all in samsara and nirvana, and by an inner root virtue, I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious enlightenment. May the teachings of great individual Bharana Shri, who is illumination of the Lord of Dharma, Master of Interdependence, continue to increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara. Glorious, holy, wonderful, precious, kind, root and lineage lamas, divine assemblies in Yidam deities and assemblies in Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, yogins and yoginis and yoginis dwelling in 10 directions, please my prayer. May the virtues collected in 3 times by myself and all sentient beings, samsara and nirvana, in the root virtue, not result every word and counsel for cause and samsara, or rebirth, Sharavaka or Pratyagam Buddha. May all mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, mind, obstacles or harm me, misleading Mara and horse and demons, experience happiness, be separate from suffering, and swiftly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. By the power of the vast virtue, may I benefit all beings through my body, speech, and mind. May affliction, desire, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, jealousy not arise even a moment. Attachment from reputation, wealth, honor, and counsel for the not arise even a moment. May my mind stream most loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta, and through that I become spiritual master with a good quality equal to infinity space. May I can the supreme attain the Mahamudra this very life. May I turn to suffering not arise even time my death. May I not die as negative thoughts. May I not die as confused or wrong view. May I not die ultimate from death. May I die joyfulness, happiness, great luminized in mind as such, of prevailing clarity dharmada. May I gain case the supreme attain the Mahamudra at time, death, and apart. Thank you, everyone. You have a wonderful, meaningful day, and see you at the evening.
Thank you.
Alasia Day. Thank you, Lama.
Great day.
Thank you, Lama.
Welcome, welcome.
For your generosity.
Yes.
Yeah.
My generous too. Wow. How you learn that?
Practice.
Practice. Exactly.
Actions.
Exactly. Yeah, it's great, great. Okay, next Sunday we'll learning the medicine Buddhist texts, and then a week after we're very exciting retreat 2 day, 2 full days, one in just beginning the evening maybe see. So His Eminence will giving transmission and the medicine Buddha. This helps the tremendous benefit self and others. Okay, enjoy again one more time. Dada.
Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
Bye, Lama. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. One more.
Love. Lama la.
Hello.
Hi, Lama la.
Hi, hi.
Hi, hi.
You look great, Lama.
Yes, this morning I have the delicious coffee. This is much better and shiny because this
Yes.
coffee. Well,
You shine forth like a full moon.
I think it's maybe double moons because the coffee and the shiny together. If you try this coffee, shiny is coming within 2 minutes.
Yes. We will visit you very soon.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Wish everybody safety.
Yes,
Hi,
everyone.
Cyrus.
Okay, shiny day.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, shanti. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.